Hi guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. So we got to discuss this Joe Budden interview. Yes, I already saw it, so I'm just giving you my take on things, okay? If you guys haven't seen it, you can wait till 12 to see it, or you can go on Patreon and see it on Joe Budden's Patreon page. I just wanted to see it early so that way people weren't spamming my DMs about the interview, okay? So one thing I took away from this interview with Joe Budden was the fact that Nicki was basically pressured into getting surgery, okay? Because Lil Wayne and Mac Main, Tyga, whoever was around her, all the men were talking about big butts. Remember, Tyga used to date Black China. So with that being said, she was kind of pressured into getting surgery. She also talks about how people with no talent are getting paid $1 million per show or less talent, okay? I feel like that was kind of a sneak diss to Cardi. No shade. Some people might feel some type of way about her saying that because she feels like, some of the past legends or people that came before, her, Drake, Cardi, whoever else gets paid $1 million, maybe Foxy and Kim, they never got paid $1 million per show. Okay. So she feels like people with less talent, just because of social media, they get paid $1 million. And let's be all the way 1,000. Cardi B hasn't sold out yet. Why is she getting paid $1 million per show? Because of the clout. She also talked about wanting to be like the female Jay-Z, okay? She talked about how she wasn't in the right place when she dropped the Queen album. She wished she would have, waited. I can understand that because the Queen era was kind of messy, okay? She was blacklisted, still blacklisted technically. So it was a little bit harder. There's a lot of people, that were coming up against her. She talked about writer's block with Seeing Green. Okay, we already discussed that. How people want her to lower the bar when it comes to female rap. We need to definitely discuss that. The bar is to the floor when we're discussing female rap in their bars, because at the end of the day, a lot of these chicks don't really got the bars. Okay? They have the look. They have a great stylist, but when we're talking about bars, they don't have it. And Nicki discussed that, how, a lot of these chicks can't really rap. Sweetie, let's talk about it. Let's talk about Sweetie, okay? She also discussed how, this era is going smoothly. Okay, Joe Budden gave her a compliment for that. She said numbers don't really mean anything because, they're trying to use number ones as who's the best female rapper. But at the end of the day, it's about skill. Okay? That's another, I think, shot towards Cardi. No shade. I mean, people try to put her in the same conversation as Nicki Minaj. She's nowhere near. When we're talking about bars and lyrics and talent, she's nowhere near. It don't matter if she has 5 number ones. I can't even believe she has 5 number ones and cannot sell out a concert. Okay? What's going on here? That's weird. She talked about the verses. Okay? Joe Budden was asking her if she would do a verses with, Missy or Lil Kim. She didn't really say who, but she also gave Lil Kim her flowers. She said that Lil Kim deserves to be on Vogue, American, okay? And I felt like that was a nice little gesture. And going back to what I said in May, that I do believe that Lil Kim and Nicki Minaj will make amends. I said that back in 2021. Everybody said I was crazy, okay? But I don't feel like Nicki would have mentioned her name if they were not somewhat cool, if you know what I mean, okay? She said the documentary will be out when, it's ready, okay? She's starting a management company. And if you guys remember, I did a reading on her and Saul, and I felt like they would go their separate ways eventually. Because I don't feel like her and Saul are going to do 10 years together. And I said that from the very beginning. And you guys can check out that reading. I will put that in the pinned comment. Okay, so she says she's in the process of doing that, starting her management company. She's working on her label. I need to be part of that management company. I need a manager, and I would love for Nicki to manage me. Nicki's actually very important to media. So I feel like her managing people in the media would make sense. Okay, now people might feel like, oh, well, that's being biased or whatnot. Okay, there's a lot of labels who control the media anyway. Let's talk about it. That pay blogs. Let's talk about it. We don't want to discuss that though. Okay? She's getting into acting. She's working on a serious role. She talks about being a trendsetter, how people, copy her. Okay? I definitely agree with that. She definitely doesn't get her just due when it comes to fashion. And she talks about people copying her, but, magazine covers or magazine publications not giving her recognition, okay? And then she talks about how Billboard finessed, that number one. For do we have a problem in how radio counts way too much on Billboard? And that's facts. People are only charting because of radio play, like Lotto and Sweetie, okay? Even though Sweetie's still flopping. Let's talk about it. I definitely enjoyed this interview. I do feel like there's certain people that are not going to be happy about this interview, and a lot of fans may not be happy about this interview. But like NickiMinaj said, only stupid people will get upset. Or, she said it nicer than me. She said less intelligent people, but we basically call them stupid. So I enjoyed some of the interview. I wouldn't say I enjoyed all of it because it feels like Joe Budden, he really didn't ask the questions that I really felt like he should have asked. Like, it wasn't worth $10. But anyway, moving on to Lotto. Okay, so she was going back and forth with fans. Okay, all day yesterday. I think Lotto is getting cocky. She feels like she's on top of the world because Big Energy is getting massive amount of radio play. So now she feels like she can tease fans and act all big and bad. She was blocking fans, and then she basically told the Barbs, well, I know you guys are going to tune in anyway, so it don't really matter. That's what she said. She said, it don't matter if I tease you guys or not because you guys are going to tune in. I will not be tuning in. Okay, Lotto, we will not be doing a review on Lotto. The song already leaked. A Barb leaked it, allegedly, on Twitter. And guess what? The song sounded trash. So I don't even need to listen to it. Okay? Lotto, you need to humble yourself. You're not on the same level as Doja Cat, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, or Nicki Minaj. You need to fucking relax, okay? The only reason why Big Energy is even getting played on the radio is because you sampled Mariah Carey, okay? Fucking relax. I never was a huge Lotto fan to begin with, so I definitely won't be supporting her. She can have her fan base support her. I don't think that the Barbs should be giving the time of day, because when you give them a little bit of energy, a little bit of, time, and you start supporting them, they get all cocky and they don't realize you don't have a fucking fan base. That's why you had to use Barty Gang and the Barbs, okay? I don't think Barty Gang should support her either, okay? Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and have an amazing day.